You talk to yourself in your head. You blush for no clear reason. You cry when you're happy, feel chills out of nowhere, yawn just because someone else did. And sometimes you follow superstitions even knowing they don't make sense. Most people think these are random quirks. They're not. They are silent signals, patterns your body and mind repeat every day, long before you're consciously aware of them. Psychology has studied them for decades and still can't fully explain why they happen. Here's the uncomfortable truth. When you ignore these behaviors, you ignore early warning signs about stress, emotion, control, and connection. Your body is constantly talking through subtle reactions, hidden impulses, and automatic responses. And most people never learn the language. In this video, you'll uncover everyday human behaviors everyone has, why they happen, what they reveal about your inner state, and how to read the signals before they turn into confusion, anxiety, or bad decisions. If you've ever felt like your mind reacts before you do, stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll start noticing things about yourself you've never noticed before. The internal monologue. Mystery. He realizes that most people talk to themselves all the time, even when silent. This internal dialogue seems normal, but it carries important silent signals. Sometimes it's encouragement, other times it's harsh, almost automatic criticism. These recurring thoughts are signs from the body and mind trying to organize reality. When inner feelings become heavy, silent symptoms of anxiety and burnout emerge. Many people think it's all in your head, but these are early warning signs. Don't ignore these signals your body is giving you right from the start. As a mentor, he often explains that internal monologue reveals invisible patterns. When the inner voice speeds up or repeats negative phrases, clear initial symptoms appear. These are symptoms that you shouldn't ignore, even if they seem harmless. A simple exercise is to pay attention to the phrases that are repeated throughout the day. If you notice constant judgment, that's already a warning sign. An effective practice is to replace the question, "What's wrong?" with, "What can I adjust now?" This small gesture reduces hidden symptoms and brings clarity. He often says that the mind speaks louder when it is not listened to attentively. Ignoring this dialogue creates increasingly intense, silent signals. The body responds with tension, fatigue, and lapses in focus. These early warning signs appear before any major crisis. Those who learn to observe their inner monologue gain an emotional advantage. The conversation changes, and along with it, the behavior changes too. And interestingly, when the mind becomes conscious, the body reacts in unexpected ways. The mystery of blushing. He notices that the blush appears without warning in the middle of a casual conversation. My face gets hot, my skin reacts, and there's no off switch. This phenomenon is one of the oldest silent signals of the human body. It's not weakness, it's the body responding to social exposure. Flushing can be an early warning sign of emotional vulnerability. Many try to hide them, but they are hidden symptoms that are difficult to control. Don't ignore these symptoms. You shouldn't ignore them. They reveal sensitivity. As a mentor, he explains that blushing doesn't indicate guilt, but rather social awareness. It is one of the initial symptoms of high empathy. The body reacts before the mind can formulate a defense. These are signs that your body is telling you care. A practical way to deal with it is to accept the blush instead of fighting against it. Taking deep breaths and maintaining eye contact reduces silent symptoms. Resistance only intensifies the warning signs. He often says that the body reveals emotions that the mind tries to hide. When blushing recurs, it indicates early warning signs of self-criticism. Ignoring this generates more social tension over time. Hidden symptoms worsen when they go unrecognized. Observing this pattern helps to gain emotional control, and when the body reacts like this, other curious emotions also appear. Sometimes they escape through the eyes. Happy tears. He observes that in moments of intense joy, his eyes fill with tears without warning. It's not disguised sadness, it's overflowing emotion. These tears are silent signs of an emotional system overflowing with good things. The body reacts when it cannot process everything at once. These are signs that the body is dealing with excess, even of happiness. Many find it strange, but these are perfectly human hidden symptoms. Don't ignore these warning signs. They reveal emotional depth. As a mentor, he explains that the brain uses tears as a release valve. It is one of the initial symptoms of intense emotional integration. Joy, relief, and gratitude activate regions similar to those of sadness. These are signs that your body is telling you that something was significant. A simple example: reuniting with a loved one after a long time. Tears come before words, like silent symptoms of the impact. Resisting only increases internal tension. He often says that happy tears don't ask for correction, they ask for presence. Ignoring this phenomenon creates unnecessary emotional confusion. These early warning signs show that the body is feeling as a whole. Those who learn to accept this develop greater emotional balance. Emotions flow better when they are not judged. And interestingly, this mix of sensations also appears in very different situations, especially when something cute triggers strange impulses. Cute aggression. He notices that strange impulse when faced with something extremely cute. A laughing baby, a tiny puppy, and the urge arises to squeeze, bite, or say something exaggerated. This may seem contradictory, but these are silent signs of emotional self-regulation. The brain tries to balance emotions that are too intense. These impulses emerge as hidden symptoms, not as actual aggression. These are signs that the body is seeking rapid equilibrium. Don't ignore these early warning signs. They serve a purpose. As a mentor, he explains that intense positive emotions can overwhelm the nervous system. The so-called cute aggression is one of the initial symptoms of this overload. The body reacts with an opposing emotion in order to avoid losing control. These are signs that your body is telling you this is too intense. A simple practice is to take a deep breath and name the emotion in a low voice. This reduces silent symptoms and restores balance. Fighting the impulse only reinforces the warning signs. He often says that the body is wise even when it seems strange. Ignoring these symptoms, which you shouldn't ignore, leads to emotional turmoil. Observing the pattern brings greater self-awareness. These bodily signals appear early, before any problems get out of control. Those who understand this react with greater emotional maturity, and when the nervous system adjusts, sometimes he responds with a shiver for no apparent reason. The inexplicable shiver. He realizes that the shiver comes out of nowhere, even though there's no cold at all. The skin reacts. The hairs stand on end, and for a second, everything becomes more intense. This phenomenon is one of the most subtle, silent signals of the nervous system. It's no coincidence. These are signs of the body processing something too fast for the mind to keep up with. They often appear as early warning signs linked to emotion or memory. The body recognizes before it can explain. Don't ignore these silent symptoms. They carry information. As a mentor, he explains that goosebumps often appear during significant moments. A song, a phrase, an unexpected memory can trigger clear initial symptoms. These are signs that your body is telling you, this matters. The brain releases rapid bursts of energy to align emotion and perception. A simple practice is to observe the context when the chills appear. Asking, what just happened to me, helps to reduce hidden symptoms. This habit develops emotional self-awareness. He often says that the body reacts to truth before logic. Ignoring these warning signs means missing important messages about yourself. These symptoms, which you shouldn't ignore, appear when something is genuine. The more attention is paid, the clearer the internal patterns become. The shiver passes, but the meaning remains. And interestingly, this reaction also appears when something looks almost human, but not enough to be comfortable. The uncanny valley. He feels a strange unease when looking at something that is almost human, but not quite. A robot, a realistic doll, a digital face. Something doesn't fit there. This sensation is one of the brain's oldest silent signals. These are signs from the body reacting to an ambiguous threat. The brain detects inconsistencies as early warning signs. It's not fussiness, these are hidden symptoms of evolutionary self-protection. Don't ignore these signals your body is giving you. As a mentor, he explains that the brain prefers clear certainties. When something falls somewhere between human and non-human, initial symptoms of rejection emerge. This discomfort activates regions linked to survival. These are symptoms that you shouldn't ignore, even if they seem irrational. A helpful practice is to observe the reaction without judgment. Asking, "What exactly bothered me?" reduces silent symptoms. Clarity dissolves diffuse fear. He often says that the body perceives inconsistency before reason does. Ignoring these warning signs leads to decisions based solely on cold logic. These body signals teach us to trust our well-calibrated intuition. The more one observes, the easier it becomes to differentiate between genuine fear and bewilderment. Discomfort passes when it is understood. And interestingly, this sensitivity also appears when someone yawns near us, even without any sleepiness. Contagious yawning. He realizes that all it takes is for someone to yawn, for the body to respond without asking permission. Even without being sleepy, the mouth opens, the eyes tear up, and the gesture happens. This phenomenon is one of the most silent social signs of human nature. It's not tiredness, it's bodily signals related to empathy and connection. The brain mirrors behaviors as early warning signals of social attunement. Many find it curious, but these are hidden symptoms of emotional attachment. Don't ignore these signals your body is giving you. As a mentor, he explains that contagious yawning reveals sensitivity to others. It is one of the initial symptoms of unconscious emotional reading. The body reacts before the mind decides to imitate. These are symptoms you shouldn't ignore, especially in social settings. A clear example: long meetings where one yawn triggers several others. There, warning signs of collective fatigue emerge. Observing this helps to adjust pace and attention. He often says that the body cooperates before speech. Ignoring these silent signals weakens social awareness. These bodily signals show when there is connection or strain in the environment. Those who learn to notice these patterns communicate better. The yawn passes quickly, but the learning remains. And interestingly, when the mind tries to gain control, she creates strange beliefs in order to feel safe. Superstition. He realizes that even rational people sometimes avoid certain numbers, perform small rituals, or knock on wood. These habits may seem silly, but they are silent signs of a search for control. The brain creates patterns when the environment seems unpredictable. These are signals from the body trying to reduce anxiety in the face of the unknown. These behaviors emerge as early warning signs during times of uncertainty. Many people laugh at this, but these are very old, hidden symptoms. Don't ignore these signals your body is giving you. As a mentor, he explains that superstition is not ignorance, it's emotional self-protection. It's one of the early symptoms of insecurity disguised as a habit. When real control is lost, symbolic control takes over. These are symptoms you shouldn't ignore, especially during transitional phases. A helpful practice is to identify when these rituals appear. Asking, "What am I trying to control right now?" reduces silent symptoms. Awareness breaks the automatic cycle. He often says that fear creates invisible rules. Ignoring these warning signs keeps a person trapped in limiting patterns. Body language reveals where trust has not yet taken hold. When understood, these habits lose their power. Symbolic control gives way to real clarity. And when all these behaviors align, something bigger is beginning to be revealed about everyday human nature. If you've watched this far, something already clicked, because these behaviors aren't interesting facts anymore. They're mirrors. You've seen how your body reacts before you think, how your mind sends silent signals, early warnings, subtle patterns, long before anything becomes a real problem. The truth is, most people live their entire lives ignoring these signs, and then wonder why they feel disconnected, overwhelmed, or stuck. But awareness changes everything. The moment you start noticing these behaviors, you stop being on autopilot. You begin to read yourself instead of fighting yourself, and that's where real control starts. Not by forcing change, but by understanding what's already happening inside you. So here's the real question. Now that you can see these signals, will you keep ignoring them, or will you learn how to use them? If this video made you recognize yourself even once, this channel is for you. Subscribe and turn on notifications, because the next videos go deeper into the patterns, instincts, and psychological mechanisms that quietly shape your decisions, your relationships, and your life. Stay curious, stay aware, and don't miss what comes next. This is only the surface.